Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we got Kimberly and Stacy as we discuss Godfather of Harlem, Season 2, Episode 9, the Banano Split, as it was titled. It was very catchy. As mentioned in the, in the story, actually. This was an amazing episode. I gotta say, I love this episode, and I really thought, I was like, this could be a season finale, like easy. A lot of things got resolved, other things got set up for future storylines. Kimberly, what did you think of the parts that you saw?
Oh, I thought it was really good. Like, I love that showed that Bumpy actually had a kind of he has feelings, right? He knows what the best line that Bumpy said to me was when he was talking to Chance and he said, "Don't blame this on the white man. The biggest stumbling block to our progress of our race is us, ourselves." And isn't that, I mean, I was like, that is it. We sell drugs to ourselves. We are killing ourselves. We are doing everything that we blame the white man to ourselves.
Kim, how is a black man supposed to support his family?
Now he did contradict himself. Now, Stacy, when he was talking to Malcolm, and Malcolm, now this is what Malcolm said, and I thought it was a really good line. He said, Malcolm said, let go of who you think you are, and you'll make room for who you were meant to be. So basically, he's telling him that Bumpy could be a businessman. He could be a legitimate businessman and not have to poison his own community with the drugs, right? I thought that whoever wrote these lines for these two men to say, that is perfect. This is what power. I mean, what we got power. We got what else? We got BMF coming. We got even this show, right? This is what we're doing to ourselves. And the thing is, this funny part of it, we love watching ourselves do these things to our community. It's our entertainment, right? But Bumpy being destroyed by what he's doing to his community and what he had to do to his brothers by killing them last episode affected him the entire episode. He was drunk, he was crying, he was emotional. In my opinion, I mean,
no. He was. No, stay. Well, go ahead, Kimberly.
Go ahead, Stacy.
No, please, go ahead, Stacy.
Yes.
Okay, I agree with the sentiment. However, it makes no sense. You mean to tell me this is the first time he didn't kill some black folks?
No. I think it was who he killed.
Who did he kill?
But
they never developed the relationship to the point that we would understand that he is so distraught that he had to kill this man. Like, we saw Method Man, twice?
Yeah.
Like, it didn't resonate with me that he would just be this broken up over this particular kill. And now, if he had to kill permed hair
Nat
or whatever,
Nat and Chance.
That's his right hand man. So I can see him kind of feeling a certain way if he had to kill him. Yeah. But Method Man and his crew, particularly when he straight up betrayed him. Yeah. Like, he straight up shitted on Bumpy. Yeah. And you are this big time gangster that did 10 years in Rikers and all this stuff, and you upset because you had to kill this dude. I wasn't buying that.
But his statement was bigger than even drug dealing when it comes to like black on black issues, right? Because between last week's episode and this week's episode, it showed that whether you're talking about drug dealing, whether you're talking about the Nation of Islam, okay, whether you're talking about business deals that Bumpy was dealing with, that society that he joined, in every situation, the biggest threat to Bumpy and Malcolm were other black men in every situation. And it shows that it expands like just drug dealing, which is already self-destructive. Like, even if the 10 Harlems was successful, right, and Sam and crew were working, that's still self-destructive. Like, if we said on almost every video, with this series, Bumpy is the biggest threat to Harlem. He represents the biggest drug and violent threat to Harlem, more beyond than the Italians. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he was trying to expand that threat to other, Black communities across America with heroin was horrible. Like the business plan, they were not, Black economic nationalists. Okay, they were murderers. Okay, they were capitalists and exploiting their own people. And it shouldn't. He should have been ashamed that this, even what he was trying to build, that this would have been his legacy. But yeah, so when he got at his lowest point, when the businessmen were like, "So you're losing the Geechee and your house," you realize that, right? Like, yo, your motherfucker about to be homeless.
He was just talking shit about Malcolm.
Remember? He was like, damn, bro.
He didn't even help Malcolm. When Malcolm was like, I'm about to lose my home, he was like, all right, peace out.
Well,
thanks, Shoeshine Man.
Yeah, bro, I got to get up out of here, man. You might want to look at that Nation of Islam thing. That really ain't working out for you. Gotta get back to crime. And how did that? I wanted like his girl just being put out. I want them to be like, baby, what's happening? We gotta move, baby. We gotta go get an apartment. Because Mamie and Margaret, who was not in this episode, hashtag where are the kids, should have been packing up their shit, okay, as the repo man came to say, you no longer live here. That would have been the better scene. So when Mamie's like, baby, you've been drinking for 2 weeks, and I'm finally deciding to confront you about it. What's up, Stacey?
Exactly. That argument was weird on both sides, because for one, you're married to a gangster, so he out there doing some wild shit, and you just in your own little bubble, like, oh, he's in the office typing up motions for court. No, he's killing people directly and indirectly, and he running hoes. Like,
don't forget the hoes.
Let's not act like you're married to an attorney. Like, you are married to a gangster who did 10 years, and then when he came home, talk to me about it. What you want him to tell you? He dropped the soap? Like, what is he gonna talk about?
That's true. She's like, I don't know. Why can't you talk to me? So all right, so 2 of our girls are pregnant. So they can't work anymore. So we gotta hire some more ladies. Because these dicks aren't gonna set themselves. All right. Like, there's only so much heroin that we can put out there on the street. Like, how much look here, Tasha? Like, how much more you want to know about this shit? Like,
they always make these wives so freaking irritating when it comes to that stuff. It's like, you know who your husband is. Like, either you're in it, or you out of it. Don't try to tiptoe.
Yeah.
You can't play both sides.
Yeah.
Either you're always ignorant of it, or you in it.
Yeah.
She always plays both sides, though. She wants to be this high society woman, right? Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, when stuff is happening, she's like, Bumpy, fix it. And she knows how he's going to fix it, right? So she's like, she dips her toes in, and then when it gets hot, she's like, oh, okay, I'm backing up. You need to figure it out. So
I was so irritated. It took you 2 weeks to realize that your husband has been drinking himself into the ground. Like, you just saw this? I mean, Eddie, where is his granddaughter? She is not with her mama, because her mama is at the mosque, being proposed to a man she don't want to be with, Captain Omar,
that was crazy.
Who spends the entire time to be like, my wife couldn't make bean pies and she's dead. Did I tell you my wife is dead? Oh yeah, my wife is dead.
Was he not creepy? Stacey, did you get creepy vibes from dude? He was creepy to me. Who wants to marry someone after the second date?
Listen, the Nation of Islam men, like, they see it and they just like, okay, this one. That's how they do. Like, I damn near got proposed to on aisle 4 at Kroger. They come up with their bow tie and they be like, look, you look suitable. What you doing for the rest of your life? They don't play no games. They in it and they like, okay, I need this wife. If I don't like her, I'll get another one. Like,
so for clarification, in dialogue, she said that they've been doing this for a month. That was not their first date. They've been
okay. So a month, right? But that's not enough to know someone.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, but like the way they did it, they did make it seem like that was their first date. They certainly made it seem that way. You know what I'm saying? But she said, he's been doing this for a while, and apparently she said, no, we need to work a little bit longer. And she was talking to Mamie when she, confessed, to Mamie what was going on, which I thought was a beautiful moment. Again,
it was with Mamie and Elise when she confessed she loved Malcolm. I was like, wow. Yeah. Of
all the people, like to be like, last week, Mamie was trying to take your child and basically wanted your father to kill you if necessary. Like she was like,
last season she threatened to kill you.
She's right, and now she's like, girl, I'm the mama you always want. Just talk to me. What's going on? She's like, my heart is belonging to Malcolm. It will always be with Malcolm. I was like, yeah. That's not what Mamie should have said was, baby, that's not a secret. Like everybody
knows, especially that little what's her name?
Marvy.
Oh, the chick with the glasses?
Yeah, she's hating.
Oh, I can't stand her. She's a hater. Yeah.
Well, then she mad that Omar shows up and he wants Elise's draws too. Like she like, what about me? Like, why can't I get a man? I'm like, you bitter and mad.
Yeah.
Nobody wants mad. That's
what's his name need to hook up?
Yeah, Marvy and Harvey. That's hilarious. I do believe his name is Harvey.
Yeah, I didn't know his name, but I know when they were standing there together, Bitter and Harvey, looking all jealous. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I do. Like, don't be mad hating because Malcolm dropping all the women. I'm saying he knows how to speak and he looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he looks really good. I mean, he's a nice looking man. So.
And once again, it's him that Bumpy goes to be like, talk me through this, like help me figure it out. Now what Malcolm said to him was almost line for line to Avengers Endgame. If you are a Marvel fan, go back to the scene where Thor talks to his mother, and she tells him the exact same thing. Stop trying to be who you think you should be, and you can be who you are. And then that's what he says to Valkyrie. That's what he says to Valkyrie when he's like, you know what? I'm gonna stop trying to be who I think I should be. I'm gonna be who I am. I was like, Endgame. I was like, but good writing is good writing. I was like, but clearly somebody's a Marvel fan. I was like, probably didn't think the two crowds watch the same stuff, but we do. Damn it, we got range. Okay. But Malcolm saying, like, let it go and be real, like just open yourself up to it, which I think is what Bumpy was thinking when he told, the Corsican, you know what, bruh? I'm not gonna kill you. You decide.
That was a good scene too.
Like that was awesome. And then what's up, Stacey?
Okay, what happened, Stacey?
Realistic as fuck.
No. It was beautiful, but it was not realistic.
I mean, it's a show, so a lot of this is not going to be realistic. So
I'm just saying.
Okay,
it's all mushy, Bumpy. I need hard Bumpy. Like, don't give me mushy, Bumpy.
Well, no, but you got to remember too. Like, if you ever watch his biography, right? I mean, his documentary. They said towards the end of his life, he did start to change. Like this, he's what Forrest Whitaker is showing us.
Cholesterol.
No. I'm not saying. I know he died of it's heart failure, but
no, I'm saying high cholesterol makes you slow down and you're more supple.
Age and pork feet are getting to him.
Yeah, I mean, but they did say that he kind of softened as a person as he got older.
Yeah,
which wasn't. It wasn't. Huh?
One episode though. It's not a gradual.
Well, you got to remember this show's coming to an end. It's coming to an end sooner than we think.
And
they got to speed stuff up.
And that's the other thing, that now that Bumpy as a character is like, bruh, maybe we got to let the young generation into this shit. I'm like, oh, they're wrapping this thing up.
They are.
Mm-hmm. But he's already.
I was waiting for that chicken wing. I thought he was gonna have a chicken dinner at the end of the episode. I'm like, yep, this is over. That's
after he hands the reins over to Nat and Chance.
And Chance.
He's like, man, this is good chicken. Oh shit! Boom! I was like, oh no, Bumpy! Oh no,
that is so wrong.
No, sad to say, Malcolm got to go first though. I mean, this historically, what I'm saying? So, And so with Elise, again, I love this actress. I love her portrayal of this character. Like, her emotional roller coaster in this episode was awesome, right? So she's faced with a man who is trying his best to be romantic. Like, he is not. Like, it's truly coming from, he's not. But like,
come on, he's trying.
No, dude, you can't. Who tells
this shot? He's shooting.
Those are bricks.
That whole bean pie conversation was.
I was strange. Like, did a real Muslim like even write this shit? Because I would have been upset. I would have been so like, this is some stereotypical shit going on right here. You got bean pies and bow ties. I'm like, that's not okay. That's not okay.
It's true,
dish,
but
any dish. But to say she couldn't cook a bean pie, I'm like, this is some racist shit. Like, that's not okay. If they would be like, Mamie, cook me up some chitlins. You know, she can't cook chitlins because she light skinned. I would have been like, this is some racist shit. Like, that's not okay. But anyway,
wait, because she's light skinned.
I'm sure they would have been like, she don't know what it means. Like, dark skinned people don't know how to make chitlins. I'm sure they would. That would be the equivalent of what we just saw. Like, I'm not saying I feel that way. I'm saying the level of ignorance in that line, of cultural insensitivity of that line is of equivalent nature, I would say. But it was funny. It was funny. But for her to be like, I appreciate your affections for me, for her to confess that her love truly is Malcolm, for her to be like, well, he can give me a good life. I was like, you trifling. That's when she got trifling. No, that's trifling. No.
Right.
No, see, that bullshit happens. All right. When a man is like, hey, I'm trying to be with you because I think you're a good woman. And that woman's like, well, you know, he can keep me, he can take care of me. I mean, he all right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she don't love him. He is settling. No, he genuinely cared for what he knew of her. All right. For what he knew of her. All right. He cared about it. Like, he did care about her. I was not upset. I was not happy with the idea that if he was okay with her being friends with Malcolm, all right, and he will put that aside, for her to be like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this man, knowing that he's number two, all right, is not okay.
Do you know how many women do that?
That's like, don't make it right. Don't be like this. It doesn't make it right. All right, like, it's not okay. It's not okay. She's settling for him.
Oh, she's supposed to pursue Malcolm, even though her and Betty are girls. And like, what was she supposed to do? Be an old sphincter for the rest of her life?
No, she goes and actually finds a man she genuinely cares for. Malcolm was the first man she met once she got sober.
For Omar at some point.
Sometimes it takes time for people to fall in love with someone.
You don't marry this man and take advantage of this dude. Like, that's what she was doing. That's what she was doing.
It's an even exchange.
It's not.
It is.
That is taking advantage of that dude. All right, like he.
Well, sometimes, I mean, haven't you ever been in a relationship where that a guy might be gaga over you, right? But you're not. You're kind of like, I like you.
You need to talk to Stacey on this one. So you just said, David, have you ever been in a relationship with a guy's like? So you need to talk to Stacey on this one. All right, like just to
I'm sorry, but Stacey, you know what I'm saying, right? A guy is gaga over you, right? But you're not there yet, right? And eventually, as time goes on, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, he's cool. He treats me well. I have feelings for him. Sometimes some people have feelings sooner than the other person. Doesn't mean that you're taking advantage of them. You're saying, I see potential in this person. I'm not where they're at right now, but it doesn't mean I don't want to be with you. I want to grow with you.
So,
right?
so let's go down this road, because I got friends going through this shit right now. All right. Okay. And they go through the same problem. I'm like, okay, if she would have said, again, I'm not ready to commit. Let's see what we can do. Right. Like, that would be time to grow into it. If she says, I'm loving him, but not like I love Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something. I care for him, but I care for Malcolm more. That's a different thing. And I'm like, okay, sometimes you got to work with the love that you got versus the love you can't have, but you still love this man. She's like, he's a good Muslim. He's willing to look past my history. So let's work that out. That's not marriage. Okay. Also, again, Malcolm is the first man that she met after getting sober. Of course, she's going to care for him. Like, that happens in those kind of relationships all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, so I'm like, she needs some time to go try to find a Muslim that she generally does care for. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, it was hard. I mean, when he was like, you are trash. And I can't. I'm like that was too much. Like,
see, I didn't see that part. So he really dug in. He really made her feel bad.
Dude,
did he?
Straight shitted on her.
Because I'm surprised they didn't call her a crack whore or something. Like, I'm surprised they didn't go there.
Well, so yeah, he said she was trash, probably because she lied on the religion. So you got to understand. You saw him give her his copy of the book, the Holy. Yeah. So you have to understand from his point of view. He's like, I'm giving you my most sacred, holy possession,
right?
Because I'm believing that you are a true Muslim woman, and you're committed to this, like I'm committed to this. And when you find out that she's not, that she's been,
she is though.
She is. I think she is dedicated to Muslim,
committed to Islam. She is.
I'm not doubting that. I'm saying from his perspective, he's like, the holy Elijah Muhammad, he is Islam. So if you are not on board with him and what he says, you're not on board with this. I'm not saying it's right, but that's his perspective. So I'm saying the effort that he put into her, I can understand. It was a hard response. It was a bad response, but I can see where he was coming from his point of view, right? But he was still wrong. Anyway, this actress's portrayal of I am worthy of love, you know what I'm saying? I'm more than this, you know what I'm saying? And you don't deserve me was perfect. Like, I was getting teared up. I was like, oh girl, look at Kerry Washington, she doing it. I was like, oh shit. I was like, no, do it. I'm a man. I was like, oh shit. And some Viola Davis. I was like, I felt some Viola Davis. Viola Davis would have had the snot. Like, she knows how to bring the snot. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you just need the tears, not the snot. Okay. But beautiful. Anyway, stripped of all her, Nation of Islam, just her. She goes to Malcolm and to Betty, and was like, and she didn't have to say nothing. She's crying. She's dressed like a non-Muslim, and they just hug her. But they're like, yeah. And she,
like, this is gonna be a throuple.
Yeah. So, So, okay, so let's back this up. Let's go down this road. Stacey's like saying Malcolm could have been like, you know what? The Nation of Islam says more wives to marry her as long as I can take care of them. But
I'm like, okay, she's tall enough, she's brown enough, she's slim enough. Okay, her age is right in that area. We can do this.
But I thought legally he must have the means to take care of his family, and he ain't got no job. So he if you will, Quranic biblically cannot afford two wives. He can't afford the one wife because he got, wait for it, kids. Where the fuck them kids at? Betty and Malcolm are sitting up there trying to help Elise out to her relationship situation, which is awesome. Note when Elise is like, should I, take this marriage proposal? All of a sudden they were not holding hands. Betty and Malcolm were not holding hands. As soon as that conversation started, they cut the scene to all of a sudden Betty's holding Malcolm's hand. And she's like, well, perhaps you should give this a shot because my husband and I understand what commitment is, because my husband, believes in family and family, because my husband is a good man. Maybe you need to go get a husband because I got one. You know what I'm saying? Because I see you. All right. So
she absolutely any woman would see what Elise is feeling and what Betty definitely knows that Elise has feelings for him, but I'm absolutely sure that Betty has seen many women have feelings for Malcolm. Yeah, right. But Malcolm acting on those feelings is what Betty would be upset about, because Betty was not like I said, from everything I read about her and everything like in movies and stuff like that, she has a side to her that Malcolm loved, by the way. I don't know if every Muslim appreciated Betty as far as she spoke her mind. She did. She wasn't as I guess as timid as most Muslim women were, but she did respect her dad. Her husband. She respected him, but it was I felt any woman knows when another woman likes her man, and that's where the hand holding came in.
And then
like, this is mine. You can't have this.
Elise is like, I don't want to upset you, Malcolm. I just want to be with you, Malcolm. I would just follow you, Malcolm. I was like, hey, Malcolm, she got to go. Because, she can't stay here. Like, I don't know what she's going through, but what she ain't going to do is stay here. Let me tell you that. Like, after we hug her, she getting the fuck out. Yes. Like, that's how this is working.
Yes.
Because we got to take care of our family and our kids.
Yes.
fucking kids at?
You never let another woman into your marital house. Never. That's how best friends end up sleeping with your man.
There you go. There you go.
My mother told me that a long time ago.
Or your best friend, man. Hey, this is us. That shit's real. Or this is Jack when that show comes back. Anyway, but anyway, so it was beautiful though. I look, that could have been a whole story by itself. Like I would watch that family drama, like just Malcolm, Betty, Elise. Like I would watch that and be like, where is that going? But we got more family drama. We got Stella. Next to Bumpy is the threat to the Black community. Stella is the threat to New York City. She is the sole driving force of at least 6 men being murdered, just so Ernie could have the scene that after many deaths, some of him he caused, that he gets to marry this woman. He's going to be murdered, just like Teddy before him, just like Bonanno's son, who got this woman pregnant, and Chin murdered this man. Chin told Ernie, you are lucky you are still alive. The only reason you're breathing right now is because my daughter loves you, but if you touch her, I will cut off your hands.
He did say that Ernie was a good earner,
he will cut off his hands. Yeah. What did he do immediately after that? He brought a mink coat to Stella in the park. Not since Teddy have I seen this level of ignorance. Like, I was like, after a while, I was like, Teddy's gonna die and he deserves it. Like, if he gets tortured for days, he deserves every day of it because he had plenty of opportunity. He too, like Teddy, was told to leave New York and he said, fuck it, I'm coming back for Stella. I don't understand. Like,
it's love.
It's ignorance. No, it's ignorance. Like, I don't understand it. Damn it.
He got a whiff and he's like, I must see this dude.
He didn't even get it. That's what I'm saying. He hasn't even got it yet. At least Teddy was getting it.
He just like
he did that kiss.
Now he's like, if I gotta die to get in there, I'm gonna get in there.
It's like, damn it. Dude, how he went to this man's house at least 2 times, at least 2, probably 3 times. Where was the wife? Where was house mom? Why was she not there being like, Ernie, what the fuck are you doing here? Didn't my husband tell you to stay away from this house? He walking up in there like he lives there. I'm like, what is happening? I don't understand. Then, okay, let's, so district attorney is like, hey, Stella, I got the recording of you talking to your priest uncle, and I know you, why would she say she killed Benny when she did not kill Benny? I don't even understand that. Why are you confessing to something you didn't even do? But nevertheless, this attorney's like, I got you on tape. You need to testify against your father. So now she got fucking her uncle, a priest, lying to a federal prosecutor. And then this dumb motherfucker said, okay, look, the priest knows the Bible. The priest does not know the law. As proven when this federal prosecutor goes, you know, right, that her phone confession is not protected, right? Like she has to be in the confession booth. And he's like, oh shit. Yeah. Well, thank you. I did not know that. They didn't teach that in seminary. You know, I didn't know that. Next to leave the boys alone. But that's another video. So there you go, Stacey. So that being said, since the priest at this point should say, I don't know the law. I know the Bible, but I don't know the law. This dude tells Ernie and Steph, guess what? How about you get married? This way you
gave me the answer. God gave me the answer. I guess God don't know the law.
God says, I want to see Ernie sometime soon because that's what's about to happen.
Time for Ernie to come home, huh?
Come home, buddy.
Come on home.
Because Teddy's up here and he's waiting for you. Also, the other black man that he shot thinking he was Ernie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember him? And the studio guy who got tortured and murdered to find Teddy because of Stella. God. I mean, so many men have been murdered.
Good.
They didn't even get it. I mean, like, studio dude didn't even get it. Benny got murdered because of the guy, because he finally killed Teddy. Teddy finally got the bullet he deserved because he wouldn't let Stella go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn it. The only person with any legal sense was Ernie, who said, Stella, listen, baby, if they don't have a body and they don't have a weapon, they don't have a case. That's all you needed to know. Because between the priest and Ernie, one of them has been in front of law enforcement on a regular basis. So what? So that Ernie just wanted to get married. He was happy to hear I get to marry Stella. That's what that was. He knew better. I bet he knew better. But he was like, oh, baby, you hear what he said? We got to get married because then you can't testify.
And we have to consummate it so they won't annul it.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now I gotta get it, because if that doesn't happen, then they can say we're not married. You know, so we gotta have sex at least a couple of times. I mean, that's why I heard it's in the law.
Mm-hmm.
No condom either, because you know that's against being Catholic. So you know we gotta raw it and see what happens.
That's true.
That's real shit. That's why there's so many of them. But it's just interesting. I'm like, Ernie will be murdered. Will he die in this season or will he die next season?
I'd say the last episode of this season.
Yeah, let's check. Chin finds out that the man he told to stay away from his daughter married his daughter. Then Ernie says, but listen, boss, listen, I married her so she can't testify to that because both of us confessed to the federal prosecutor that we killed Benny. You did what? Yeah. So he said, okay. So let's see. The only two people that know who killed Benny is you, my daughter, and a prosecutor that I can't kill. Right? That what you said? Yeah. Pop. Okay. Somebody clean this dude up, please. He had an accident. I don't know what happened. He shot himself 3 times in the back. Yeah, it happens. I mean, shit, it could happen. Just move him on, please. Thank you.
If Ernie dies, Stella is already bananas. She is going to lose. Like, they're gonna have to put her in a funny farm. Wasn't she in there one time before?
Yeah, oh yeah. No,
and they're just gonna throw her in there again.
See, then I'm thinking, do y'all think she really loves Ernie at this point?
No, she's using him.
So, you know, she could just be like, damn, Ernie, she wanted to kill him.
That's usury right there.
Yeah.
Not Elise.
Absolutely.
Look at
absolutely. Yeah. Stella is just using Ernie for what she can get him to do for her, period.
Or any man, really, because then she used her uncle to be like, look here, uncle, I need you to lie so I don't go to jail. Yeah.
She manipulates her dad all the time.
Yeah. Chin will have to put her down. Like that. Like that's when you know that's when you know the series is ending. He will have to do it, and he's gonna be like, "Fuck!" And like that's next season. He kills her. Episode 5. The show is over. Like
that's when his wife leaves him, because even though she doesn't like Stella, I don't think she's gonna condone that. Him killing his own daughter.
I need her to kill Stella.
Yeah, I think if he says she was about to testify, she'll be like, you know what? I told her I didn't like her anyway. Just like Mamie and Elise, right? If it came right down to it, she would have been like, Bumpy, you need to kill your child because I'm keeping my grandchild / daughter right here.
I don't think Bumpy would have killed his daughter.
No, he wouldn't. I'm saying, but Mamie would have been okay with it. That's what I'm saying. Like last week, Mamie would have been okay with it before they bonded and shit. Yeah, she definitely. Yeah. All right, so the big finale of this episode, okay, was the showdown at Coney Island. All right, so we see that Bumpy, after he recruited the Corsican back into the black side, I guess, Corsican pulls the gun on Bonanno's men, killing his 2 guards. I really thought I was like, please don't tell me they want us to believe that Bonanno's going to use these 2 dudes to wipe out the entire mob leadership. Like that's not realistic. But what we did see was that he had snipers all along the top at a high angle. Makes sense. I was like, all right, it makes sense. Bumpy comes out from the shadows, the way Bonanno came out from the shadows at the beginning of the episode. I like that. All right. And then he holds Bonanno at gunpoint. Therefore, now we got Chin. Chin is kind of leading the gang member, the gang mob leaders as they come out. So really, it's about Chin. Ultimately, it's really always about Chin and Bumpy and their situation. And Bonanno is kind of there. So then when Bumpy gets Bonanno to confess, and Chin's like, motherfucker. I was like, I guess I gotta trust Bumpy again. I really thought, I was like, please don't let this turn into the same season of now Chin and Bumpy are gonna team up to run the doogie. I was like, let's not do that. We already did this shit. So now that Bonanno is out of the game, this is some type of progress. Okay. And so we got that they're going to pay full price for part of the doogie to Bumpy, and then he gets to keep the rest of it for the 10 Harlems. Is that how this works?
I don't remember.
They're gonna get something for the $3.3 million that they paid him, and somehow Chin gets to make that decision for the rest of the families. And then so I think it's something like that, because ultimately Bumpy was able to pay off his fellow black society
Harlem Bank.
The Harlem Bank, to be like, hey, get the fuck out of here. I did love how he punked out the judge who was talking shit to him as he came up. That makes sense, because that guy was talking a lot of shit. You were just a gangster. Yes, I'm a gangster, which means I can just kill you, right? Once again, somehow Bumpy's okay with killing black people again, because at the beginning of this episode, he was like, no black on black crime. Why, Lord, why? But y'all, yeah, I can kill y'all.
At the end of the day, we know he is a gangster. That is what he does. I mean,
I know, right?
So why did they give us all that crying in the beginning? Like, stop it.
Because they're trying to show that most men who get drunk, they speak their truth, right? And then the other times, it's all, bullshit, BS, right?
Yeah, I was just like, what? So I would have took it better if, knowing that he lost the deal, right? He's like, I'm losing my club. I'm losing my house. I can't pay this. That's when he's like, I went too far. I gambled one too many times. Mamie's leaving me. Margaret's going to be gone. I don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I can see that him drinking when he's like, I have no other alternative. Where am I going to get this money from? That could have drove him to the situation that he's at. Vice, I'm sad I had to kill some black people that were going to betray me anyway. Like that would have made sense, right? But anyway, he's back on top. He's Bumpy Johnson again. And Nate and Chance are like, wow, boss, I knew you always had a plan. He's like, nah, bro, I just rolled the dice. And so let's see what happens. He's like, no, I was fucked. Like either way, this probably wasn't gonna work out, but whatever, right? I went out on top. He's like, oh, did you see Chance's face when he was like, they're gonna come for us now? Dude, he was about to shit on himself. I was like, oh.
I know, your ass should have left New York and rode out into the sunset with your little girlfriend and been chilling.
Hey, she still would have been alive, motherfucker. This is your fault. Like you, if you got murdered, this has been all your fault, Chance. But somehow you couldn't keep your ass out of New York. You neither could.
Because he loved that girl. Remember that?
They always do that.
So,
you know what I'm saying? That's that same thing happened to Teddy. They don't listen. They don't listen. You know what I'm saying? You got to make better decisions. You know who made a good decision? Teddy's mama. She still hasn't come back, has she? See, she left.
She's not gonna come back. She listened to what Stella said.
Oh,
Ernie.
Yeah, you're right.
Ernie.
The only one who made good sense was Ernie's like, look, if I gotta put a gun to your head, you better take this money and leave, damn it. And she's like, you know what? I thought about it. I'm moving to North Carolina. I'm out.
And why was she hanging out, living in the projects anyway? Like, go somewhere.
Do something with yourself. But you know what I'm saying? That money goes much longer in the South, I would imagine. Anyway,
much cheaper.
Cost of living, but it was I don't know. It was probably more racist down there. That's probably another thing. You probably shouldn't want to go there. Anyway, anywho, hopefully, I mean, it's probably more. Remember, Ernie had to go undercover into the South to find the Freedom Rider murderers. You know what I'm saying? I was like, his arc has greatly changed. I mean, his hatred for black folks.
Like she was moving to East Compton. Like the South is.
Look, secure them. Oh man, that shit was hilarious. Anyway, my point is, everything's making progress. From a racial perspective, I was confused on why the Sicilians would all of a sudden work with the Black Corsican to sell heroin to the Black drug dealers when they spent season 1 and a good part of season 2 saying they will not, on a principle level, they will not sell drugs directly to any Negroes, as they would put it, on a nice level. And that's why Chin was necessary in the first place. They never explain how all of a sudden they're like, it's all green, baby. You know what I'm saying? We understand. We heard Martin Luther King speak, and we said, you know what? That man, he's speaking truth over there. So
he's green.
So I would have liked a meeting with these Sicilians or something to understand how this happened. Because this is a major, improvement, but why? And changing course, which again was a whole storyline, for a lot of things that happened. So I didn't really understand that. You think Venado, as he will come back at some point, will make one more shot at Chin just for his son, just to take care of that?
Of course, he promised his wife he was gonna do it. He gotta do it.
Yeah. Women drive a lot of things in this show. You know what I'm saying? They undermine.
We drive everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I want to be
Even
here.
the death of people. We drive the deaths of people too.
Of course. That's biblical.
Wars, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Banana's gonna be like, hey Chin, I don't want to kill you, but my wife, man, she's talking our shit. You know what I'm saying?
How am I gonna explain this to my wife? I gotta do it.
You still alive. I can't have that shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it, man.
I never had the end of it.
But at some point, didn't Stella try to get Ernie to kill Chin? Did she ever go that far?
I don't remember that.
I feel like she would have.
I think she was saying it, but I don't think she actually wanted to do it. Like, no.
I mean, she it was definitely Benny. Benny was definitely on the list. She's like, you need to kill Benny because he killed Teddy. What about Teddy, Stella? What about Teddy, huh?
You should have played Teddy's song at the wedding or the honeymoon.
The biggest kick in the ass. Dude. We will ride as I married the man.
I don't want to hear that song ever again. They played that song a lot.
Oh, dude.
A lot last season. I was like, stop playing it.
I was like, shut the fuck up, please.
Yes.
Like, just go underground. I wanted to see, this for me, to tie this together. I wanted a scene of perhaps Stella going to see Teddy's grave to make some kind of peace to be like, look, Teddy, you're where my heart is at. But Ernie can stop me from going to jail. So I got to do it. But I still love you, Teddy. And then she married to like, I think I would have took it better. I would have took it better. Because right now she's looking like a trick. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But she would have been like, or like you said, she plays the album at the wedding. That will be hilarious. Once you went at the house, then Chin have to listen to it. I want her to be like, I still will always love Teddy. I will play the album every day in our marriage. He's like, damn it. How much do I love this woman? This is a lot of work. He killed his cousin for her.
He's done too much.
Dude.
Yeah, he really has.
He deserves to sleep with her at least once.
I think
he dies.
Yeah, but
Chin kills him.
And he was trying to leave him. And he was like, you know what I've done for you, bitch?
He really gonna die then because Chin's not gonna have that.
Oh, dude.
You know he already did anyway, especially if she leaves. So he's his protection.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's like he's so dead. Anyway, Ernie he had a good run. He did. So, yeah. Sorry, buddy. All right, so with the season finale coming for Godfather of Harlem next week, or maybe the week after that, what do you want to see, Kimberly? How you want the season to end?
I don't know. I guess I want to see Ernie die, unfortunately, because it's gonna happen. I don't know. I want to see Malcolm go to Mecca, I guess. Like his trip is happening. We'll see him, he's gonna do that. And then I want to see Chin confront Stella about this marriage. I want to see that. Other than I want to see Elise. What's gonna happen with Elise, like mentally, because she is an addict. She's hurting right now, and hopefully she doesn't go back. But I want to see her go to Mamie and maybe talk to Mamie, and then because she has no way to live right now, so she's gonna have to go to Mamie.
I think the point with the scene was that she's gonna try to stay with Malcolm for a little bit, and then Betty's gonna be like, "You gotta get the fuck out." But I think her first step is gonna be, "Can we stay here for a little bit?" I think Betty will be like, "Yeah, but you want a short time frame," and then she's
they're about to be evicted, so I don't even know how she's gonna stay there.
I know, how do they even stay in there? I mean, that's the whole other thing, right? So like, I don't. Maybe we gotta work on that. Stacey, what you got?
Stella's gotta pay. I'm interested to see where this throuple goes. Like, I don't know why I'm so.
Look at you, man. You always act like it's just me. But at some point, you want to be like, "Hey, I saw wild things." Like, I kiss you, you kiss her, we kiss her. It's whatever. Let's just see how this goes. Let's not.
I'm telling you, they're not gonna do that, because the people who love Malcolm X and Betty Shabazz. It's not happening.
It's not gonna have it. It's not gonna have it. He's like, love is love. It's whatever. It's just whatever. I have a couple of bean pies. You don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see it. Anyway.
I hope they don't make Elise relapse. I don't want to see that. I don't know. Powell needs to come back. Where is Powell?
Yeah, I'm sure the actor is, in fact, he was, again, when this was shot, I think when this was filmed, like, he was doing Star Wars, he was doing some other things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that's why he's not there. But his characters, they definitely want his character to still be relevant as they mention him in dialogue. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the actor was just busy when they were filming it, because this was a while ago when they shot it. I don't think the relapse is gonna happen, because she really didn't care about Captain Omar. She really didn't. So, and she already proved that she can rebound from that. I think when Malcolm is murdered, that's what's gonna put her over. If she does go over the edge, that will do it.
That'll do it for sure.
And it's gonna have to be Betty and maybe Mamie and her father. It'd be for Bumpy to be like, we can get you through this. You know what I'm saying? Like you got us. Margaret finally coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like and like helping her through this. Like Margaret being her love to get her through the loss of Malcolm. I think that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. And again, once Malcolm's gone, this show's over. Like I'm pretty. So I think Mecca's too expensive for them to shoot. I think he made season finale.
I think they might say he's there. I don't think they're gonna actually show
the footage.
They could show the footage. They could.
They'd be like, hey, they're like, wait a minute, that's not my husband.
Well, they might do the back, because there was a lot of. He went to the water and stuff like that. So they might do the back of him or something like that.
No, but I'm saying, to your point, they're like this episode. He could be like, you know what, like shit's getting real. I need to get myself right, and that's his season finale ending. You know what I'm saying? Like next week they come back, they show the footage for people seeing his journey and on the thing. He comes back after that. He got his head right. He thinks he's gonna, change Islam and point to the right direction, and then he gets murdered. And this way they kind of put it together like that with the historical footage. I think the passage of the official passage of the Civil Rights Act needs to happen. So we can kind of, because that was like a benchmark, especially for Powell. I mean, that was his whole.
That'll probably be when he comes back.
Yeah. Or again, or if the actor can't be there, then at least they acknowledge it in the show to be like, that's why he's not here, because he's going to be there for the signing with the president and all that kind of stuff. But that's like another historical event that needs to be in the series before it goes. Since they were working on that, I think it's probably up there. But anyway, I'm excited to see the season finale. I hope it airs next week. I guess we got to ask Mark Dark. I don't know if he tracks it to see if he's gonna know. But either way, guys, you will see us next week reviewing stuff. So that being said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to this channel. You can like on the video, comment on the video, share the video. Let us know what you thought about this episode. What do you think about this season? How much longer does it have? Do you want a season 3? We do, but we think it's gonna be in it. You think there's gonna be a season 4? That sort of thing. We look forward to seeing you in the comments. Take care of yourselves and each other. So let's talk about Bonanno's plan of killing Chin, getting revenge for his daughter, for his son, excuse me. He takes everybody out to Coney Island. Like that was awesome. It was a relatively well thought out plan, but somehow. Oh, so what do you think of the Corsican? What do you think of the Corsican situation? Old boy tied to the chair. So Chance and Nate are just about to kill this dude. But Bumpy says, you know what? Let's talk about this shit. Let's talk about this shit. Was it realistic?
I said no.
All right.
I think
it's not realistic, but it's a show.
Like he was out of options at that point. He's about to lose his connect, so it was like at least let me try that.
Oh, did we already talk about this? I can't remember. Did we already do this on camera? Fuck. All right. Did we talk about the amusement park scene on camera?
We touched on it.
No, I don't think we talked about it on camera. No, it's before you press record. All
right, see, okay. Pause. Hold up. I'm gonna cut this part out anyway because I don't want to redo it. That looks stupid. All right, hold on, wait. All right, so as we move on to the conclusion of the episode, we find out that Bumpy tells his friend not to go to the boss meeting. Right? He's like, I'm gonna take care of this. So he rides out using the Corsican. He tricks. The Corsican tricks Bonanno to believing that he's on his side. Did we talk about this?
No, we did it before because you were telling me about it.
All right, okay. So then I was like, I gotta cut that out. Hold on, try this.